Welcome back to Cape Town on this beautiful morning. It's the 1st of December, and today, besides the fact that it's World AIDS Day, we're still focusing in on, we're at the hospital here, the Groote Hospital. I've just seen the staff here putting up their AIDS ribbons. Obviously, it's something that all hospitals, and it doesn't matter where you go in South Africa today, you will see those ribbons everywhere. And in fact, I'm sorry I'm not wearing my ribbon this morning, but it's a big day, and we will be crossing to the Eastern Cape to find out about the official event that'll be taking place. But the reason that we're broadcasting from the Groote Hospital is that today, well, pretty much so today, tomorrow and the next day are marking the 50th anniversary of the very first heart transplant that was done pretty much so where I am standing. It's quite surreal, I have to tell you, to be standing here. We'll take you in the next hour into the museum, and that's the actual facility where the transplant was done. But let's go back a couple of years. In fact, let's go back to the day that the man behind all of it, Dr. Chris Barnard, was born. Now, he was born on the 8th of November 1922, and residents of Beaufort West in the Central Karoo say heart transplant pioneers' life and work should be celebrated. That's exactly where he was born, and Sunday, of course, marking that 50th anniversary of that groundbreaking occasion. Beaufort West is also home to a museum that's dedicated to Barnard's work. Take a look.
Barnard's life work takes center stage at the museum. The exhibition opened in 1979 after the townspeople decided that they needed to boast his success. It holds hundreds of memorabilia from his career as a surgeon. It also tells a story of the people whose lives he transformed. Locals think it's a fitting tribute to him.
This is very nice because this is the place where he was born. He grew up here in Beaufort West, and he actually put us on the map.
Beaufort West is blessed and highly favored to have a great name like Chris Barnard as the most worldly known surgeon. And I think we're just blessed to have him here, and we had this dedication that we have here, and we actually celebrate this on a daily basis.
The exhibit not only gives us a glimpse of his work, but also Barnard's personal life. The museum complex also houses a church where Barnard's father was a minister. Next to the church is the house where he grew up.
The role of this exhibition, specifically the Christian Barnard in the medical sciences expedition, is to present what the whole exhibition and what the transplant meant for South Africa. This exhibition gives us an opportunity to present one of the sons of Beaufort West to the rest of the world.
Barnard loved the Karoo and was proud of his roots. His wish was that his remains be returned to Beaufort West. Outside his childhood home lies his grave with his ashes.
Well, this is the house where Chris Barnard was born. That is the actual bed that he was born in. The Chris Barnard house is where he lived, where he grew up, where he played. He was a very wayward child. He used to run around barefoot. That is what and how he was known.
On the 12th of December, the museum will launch a new transplant exhibition. It will include more memorabilia from his operations. Segwi Chetty, SABC News, Beaufort West in the Central Karoo.
Back to Groote we come, and that, of course, is in Beaufort West, that museum. But there's a museum that we're going to take you into in the next hour, or perhaps even in this hour here on the program. So do stay tuned for that. I'm pretty excited myself to read some of the things and the memorabilia that are on display there. Now, founded in 1938, Groote Hospital in Cape Town is a public facility that provides world-class healthcare to everyone, irrespective of what they can and cannot afford. It employs, listen to these numbers, 500 doctors, 1,300 nurses, and 1,600 allied workers. Currently, it treats 50,000 inpatients and 350,000 outpatients per year. Groote is also the primary academic hospital of the University of Cape Town's medical school, and of course there's a very proud history when it comes to education and training. Well, let's talk a little bit more about this. We're joined by the CEO of Groote, Dr. Bhavna Patel. Doc, thanks so much for being with us, and welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you very much, Leanne. It's an honor to be on your show.
And it's an honor to be broadcasting from a place that has so much history. I mean, just this one event is a global event. It's an event that changed the world. This is, I suppose, what this hospital is most well known for, isn't it?
Absolutely. We opened in 1938, but certainly this event placed us on the map worldwide in the scientific world. But since this event, we've had many firsts at Groot Schuur, many firsts in the world, many firsts in South Africa, and many firsts in the Western Cape. So the innovation that was started in 1967 has certainly carried on through the years.
Talk to us about other firsts. I mean, I think you're going to be educating me and the nation as well.
So we've had many firsts. The person who developed the CT scanner worked in the radiography department over here, and there are other firsts like the liver transplant in South Africa, the kidneys, work on kidneys, work on heart valves. All of those were pioneered in the 70s and 80s, but they have carried on. And mainly with heart conditions and heart surgeries, there have been many innovations where we've done firsts in South Africa, like keyhole surgeries, micro-invasive surgeries. There are plenty.
That's just incredible. It really is, and it makes us proud. We need to hear these things because we don't necessarily brag about ourselves enough, and especially when it comes to how far advanced and how incredible we are in the medical fraternity. In fact, besides the fact that this is home to the very first heart transplant, this is still one of the leading facilities when it comes to cardiac surgery. In fact, I'm reading that in September last year, you opened 2 hybrid theatre operating suites to continue to build on the excellence and reputation. How are they doing?
So the hybrid theatres have been built, the physical structure has been built, but we now need to equip that with the modern technology that it requires. And the reason why it's called a hybrid theatre is because it's a multidisciplinary facility where you, for example, have radiographic equipment, you have theatre equipment, you have electronic devices that allow you to do micro-invasive surgery that's minimally invasive. And we are trying to raise funds for the equipment in order to make that unit functional.
I want to draw our attention and our viewers' attention to the sculpture that was unveiled yesterday. I actually don't know the story of it, but you were telling me just before we came on air. It's a long but beautiful story. It's been donated to the hospital, unveiled. Talk to me about that. What is it all about?
So it's a very interesting story. There's a family, Martina and Dennis Gogan from Ireland, whose son passed away in 2006. He was quite young when he passed away, and he had wanted all of his organs donated. So after he died, his family established a foundation called the Strange Boat Foundation, and they developed a garden of remembrance in Ireland, in Galway, Ireland. And they asked for a stone from every continent in the world. And the stone from Africa, they asked Groot Schuur to represent the stone from Africa. So we sent them a stone from Africa, and they used part of that stone to carve out the emblem, and they put it on this candle that they then re-gifted to us. So what this candle represents is an honor to all donors, and it's an honor to medical professionals who do transplants, and it's standing here at Groot Schuur Hospital as a representative for the rest of Africa.
Absolutely beautiful. We actually are going to be talking to them on the show as well, so I'm looking forward to that. Just a quick wrap on this 50th anniversary. What does it mean to Groot Schuur? What does it mean to you personally?
It's a huge celebration. It is Golden Jubilee celebration for us. For me personally, it's about the pioneering space that we create at Groot Schuur Hospital. Despite being a public health facility, we do have limited resources, but we try our best to continually expand our services, to continually do better and improve at what we do and provide the best care that we can to the patients that we serve.
Thank you for talking to us. The CEO of Groot Schuur here with us live on Morning Live, Dr. Bhavna Patel. We take a break. See you after this.